Get ready to dive into the world of culinary skills with us. Today, we're taking you on a journey to master the art of sautéing mushrooms. Looking to impress your guests at your next party? Mushrooms can be your savior. Whether stuffed on bruschettas, in risottos, soups, tartlets, skewers, flatbreads, or dumplings, they're a crowd favorite. But how do you sauté mushrooms like a chef? Golden and flavorful? First, heat up some olive oil in a pan. Yes, you heard it right. We're going to learn how to sauté mushrooms like a professional chef. This simple yet flavorful dish can be the star of your next dinner party or a comforting meal for a cozy night in. So put on your aprons, grab your pans, and let's get cooking. Stay tuned as we unveil the secrets to achieving that perfect golden color and rich flavor. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more cooking tutorials and culinary tips. Let's get started. Before we start cooking, let's make sure we have all our ingredients ready. For this sautéed mushroom recipe, you will need a few simple ingredients that are easy to find at your local grocery store. You will need some fresh mushrooms. Any variety of your choice will do. Next, you'll need some olive oil. Olive oil not only adds a lovely flavor, but also helps in achieving that perfect golden color we're aiming for. You'll also need some salt and pepper to season the mushrooms and bring out their natural flavors. And finally, a bit of garlic for that extra kick of flavor. Remember, the fresher the ingredients, the better your dish will taste. So, gather your ingredients, and let's move on to the sautéing process. Before we jump into the cooking process, it's important to set the stage for our culinary masterpiece. This is where we prepare our cooking station. First, choose a sturdy pan that heats evenly. A cast iron skillet or a heavy-bottomed non-stick pan is perfect for sautéing. Next, place your pan on the stove and turn the heat to medium. Pour in the olive oil and wait for it to heat up. While the oil is heating, slice your fresh mushrooms evenly. Remember, equal-sized pieces cook at the same rate, ensuring a consistent taste and texture throughout your dish. Keep your salt, pepper, and minced garlic nearby for quick and easy access during the sautéing process. Now that your cooking station is ready and your oil is heated, let's move on to the fun part, sautéing the mushrooms. Now that your station is set and your oil is heated, it's time to add the sliced mushrooms to the pan. Before you do though, give your mushrooms one last check. Are they all approximately the same size? Remember, consistent slicing leads to even cooking. If everything looks good, gently add the mushrooms to the pan. Be careful, the oil might splatter. Spread them out evenly across the pan's surface so they're not piled on top of each other. This way each piece will have direct contact with the heated oil, resulting in a perfect sauté. Now that our mushrooms are sizzling in the pan, it's time to add some seasoning. You see, mushrooms are like sponges, they absorb the flavors of whatever they're cooked with. That's why we're going to add some classic seasonings to enhance their natural taste. Start by sprinkling some salt over your mushrooms. The salt will not only season the mushrooms, but also draw out their moisture, helping them to brown beautifully. Next, add some freshly ground black pepper. This will give the mushrooms a slight heat and boost their earthy flavor. And finally, for an extra punch of flavor, let's add some minced garlic. The aroma of garlic and mushrooms cooking together is truly irresistible, and it will give your mushrooms a rich, savory flavor. Stir everything together so that the mushrooms are evenly coated with the seasonings. Remember, the key to a perfect sauté is to keep the mushrooms moving in the pan. Now, cooking is an art that requires patience and timing, and sautéing mushrooms is no different. As the mushrooms cook, you will notice them start to release their juices. This is a good sign. It means the mushrooms are cooking and soaking up all those delicious seasonings we added. But don't be tempted to stir them too often. Let them sit and cook for a while. This will allow the mushrooms to brown nicely and develop that deep, savory flavor we're looking for. After about 2 minutes, give the mushrooms a good stir. Make sure to scrape the bottom of the pan to ensure all the flavors are evenly distributed. Continue this process of letting the mushrooms cook and stirring occasionally until the mushrooms turn golden. This is the perfect balance between cooking and stirring, and it will give your mushrooms a beautiful color and a fantastic flavor. Now that you've achieved the perfect golden hue on your sautéed mushrooms, it's time to plate them up. Presentation is key in the culinary world, and your mushrooms are no exception. Use a slotted spoon to remove your mushrooms from the pan, allowing any excess oil to drip off. Place the mushrooms on a beautiful serving dish, spreading them out evenly. You might want to garnish with some fresh herbs like parsley or chives to add a pop of color and additional flavor. Now, how about some serving suggestions? These golden and flavorful sautéed mushrooms are versatile and can be served in a variety of ways. They make a perfect side dish for your main course, but they're also fantastic as a topping for a juicy steak or a grilled chicken breast. If you're hosting a party, consider serving these mushrooms as a topping for bruschetta or crostini. You can even use them as a filling for a savory tart or a topping for a gourmet pizza. Remember, the best part about cooking is enjoying the fruits of your labor. So sit back, relax, and savor the delicious flavors of your perfectly sautéed mushrooms. As any experienced chef will tell you, the secret to great cooking isn't just technique, it's also about the quality of your ingredients. For sautéed mushrooms that are truly out of this world, you want to start with the best mushrooms you can find. Look for firm, fresh mushrooms with a smooth appearance. Avoid mushrooms that are slimy or have dark spots. The type of mushroom you choose can also affect the taste of your dish. White button mushrooms are a classic choice, but for a more unique flavor, consider trying cremini, shiitake, or even portobello mushrooms. Remember, the better the quality of your ingredients, the more delicious your dish will be. Now, let's move on to our next scene, where we'll be teaching you how to sauté mushrooms like a pro. Use the tips and techniques we've shared today and we're sure you'll impress your guests at your next gathering. If you found this video useful and want to dive deeper into the world of event and catering, we have something special for you. Emma, a renowned chef and author, has penned down a series of books under the collection Catering Creatively. These books are packed with detailed insights, techniques, and secrets of the culinary world that will help you elevate your cooking skills to professional levels. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned cook, these books cover a wide range of topics, from basic cooking techniques to advanced culinary skills. They will also guide you on how to plan and execute a successful event. Each book in the collection is a treasure trove of knowledge, with step-by-step instructions, tips, and tricks that are easy to follow and implement. The Catering Creatively book collection is available on Amazon for purchase. These books are not just informative, but also beautifully illustrated, making them a joy to read. So if you're ready to take your culinary skills to the next level and impress your guests at your next party, don't forget to check out the Catering Creatively book collection on Amazon. Happy cooking!